Now comes the real test. These are delicious vanilla protein bars. You're going to see at the end of this video that when I tried these protein bars that I say they seem a little bit powdery, I discovered the reason why. Throughout this video I used regular vanilla protein powder, not vanilla whey protein powder. And that's the difference. Last time I made them with the vanilla whey powder and they were a lot smoother and they didn't have kind of a powdery texture to them. They're still absolutely delicious though. So let's get started. These are the ingredients that we are going to need. Whole almonds, or you can get the slivered kind as long as they're natural and they're not already baked. You want vanilla protein powder, whatever type of sweetener that you like to use. I'm going to be using honey and Carrie's sugar-free syrup today. You're going to need some old-fashioned oats, some dried cranberries, and some vanilla extract. Okay, the first thing I do is I chop up 2 cups of almonds. That's 1 cup. We're going to add 2 cups of our vanilla protein powder. And mix those 2 ingredients up really well. Next, we're going for about 1/2 cup of honey and about 1/2 cup of the Carrie's sugar-free syrup. Like I said, you can use whatever liquid type sweetener that you like to use. The one thing I love about this recipe that I have come up with is that it doesn't have any peanut butter in it. And I also don't use a lot of oats. Those are 2 things that I don't really care too much for. I wanted to come up with a bar that actually tasted more like vanilla. And with the combination of the almonds and the vanilla protein powder, I was able to achieve the results that I was looking for. Now I'm just going to add a splash of the vanilla extract. It doesn't take much of this. If I had to guess, that was maybe about 10 drops. This is already going to be really sweet because of the honey, the syrup, and the almonds and the cranberries. Next, I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of water. I'm going to mix these ingredients really good. And if the mix is too thick, whenever I start getting it mixed up really well, I add water to dilute the mix. That smells really good. Now I'm going to add this into my powder. Okay, this mix is getting really thick. I'm going to add in about another 1/4 cup of water here and keep working at it. We're aiming for a mixture here that's just a little bit wetter than what cookie dough would be like if you were making cookies. We're getting really close. Whenever I take the spoon and I kind of smooth it over, it makes a slick surface. I'm almost there. I'm just going to add a little bit more water, maybe 1/8 cup. Obviously, if you get it too wet, you can always add a little bit more protein powder. Okay, the consistency of that is really good. Now I'm going to add in my oats, and I'm not going to stir a lot when I add in the oats. I don't like my oats to be all soggy. If you don't stir it a lot, they remain a little bit more crunchy, and I really don't care for the taste of a lot of oats. I've never liked oatmeal cookies, so I don't use a lot of oats. I've got about 3/4 cup of oats here. I'm just going to sprinkle it in and mix it. I didn't sprinkle all of it in. Sprinkle a little bit more in there. Okay, that helped thicken it up really nice when I added the oats in. Give it a little taste. Those are going to be delicious. Now I'm going to put this in a baking pan with some parchment paper. Okay, now I just start spooning the mix into my baking pan. I'm almost tempted to just put that big old thing of dough in my mouth. It looks so yummy, and it is. Here comes Chef Dustin to inspect what we've been up to. Make sure that we've done it properly. We're going to put these in the freezer, and I'm going to give you the information here on the calories and the number of bars that you will get out of this. Now, your option here at this point is, if you like to have more oats, you can always just sprinkle oats across the top. This will help make one side of the bars less sticky anyway. You can just press those down in the mix. It's the best part right here. Okay, so here's where we're at with these protein bars. We use 2 cups of the vanilla protein powder. That yields 8 portions of your daily allowed protein. But because we have the almonds in there and the oats, we have even more protein in these bars. So I'm going to divide this out into 10 protein bars. The total calorie count for the recipe is about 2,940. So I'm going to round it off. So 10 bars, each bar would be 295 calories. When you taste these energy bars or protein bars, you are just going to be amazed. You're going to think you're eating a delicious vanilla candy bar. They are so yummy good. Okay, our protein bars have been in the freezer for about an hour. I've cut them up into 10 bars, and you can see these are really good sized bars for like 290 calories. They have a nice color, that nice light vanilla color to them. Now comes the real test. Really good. This is the second time I've made these. I think I would add maybe a little bit more honey, maybe a little bit more water. Has just a little bit of a powdery flavor, but that vanilla flavor is just absolutely delicious. With the almonds, it's nice and sweet, but it's not too sweet. You just have to be careful on the cranberries. So make adjustments to the recipe however you like, but these are delicious vanilla protein bars. Thanks for watching. Say goodbye. Goodbye. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. Chef Dustin, you are the best. A comment, and you subscribe. I love him so much. Thanks for watching. Dustin, isn't he the cutest? I love this little guy.